Sagittarius, this is going to be a look at the next 48 hours for you. Let's take a look at how this energy is going to be moving and shaking. Any information you need will be in the description if you want a personal, or if you want to check out my astrology or pick a card channel, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see future readings. All right, let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, what does the next 48 hours have to offer? So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. We have the Temperance, the Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, of course. What's the advice card for my Sagittarius for the next 48 hours? Slow down. Advice card for my Sagittarius for the next 48 hours. I live a balanced life. Interesting. Both of these cards, let's just go ahead and get into it. Both of these oracle cards are pretty similar in the sense of them encouraging you to slow down, take stock of everything that's going on, and find where you can create more balance in your situation, okay? Now, this could mean the sense of some of my Sagittarius watching this, maybe you're an overworker and you may need to slow down in terms of you like putting too much pressure on yourself. This could also speak to making sure you're not burning yourself out, or, you know, treating yourself like a machine that doesn't have a power off button. This is also finding ways to live more of a balanced life in terms of the way that you're eating, having more of a balanced perspective, having more of a balance in your relationships. Okay? Prioritizing creating more peace within your own little bubble. Now, going deeper into the reading itself, the first card being the Five of Pentacles representing the personal theme, this speaks to you guys realizing that maybe you need to let go of certain habits or narratives here. This is my card of releasing to make space for new. Depending on how this card, of course, shows up in a reading, it could show up in a way where, you know, sometimes it's lacking something, or, you know, money being tight. But in this scenario, it feels like you're deciding to leave things behind for the sake of moving forward and elevating. You could be, you know, leaving a home situation and not being sure, you know, what's next. You could be leaving behind a relationship. Also, this is just sorting out your resources as a whole. You could be looking at your finances and seeing like, okay, well, maybe I need to change this, and this, or just how I'm spending my money on certain things that could be taken away from money that I could be putting into this investment or this thing. Now, when it comes to love, let's get into that. We got the Six of Wands representing love. And this is, this could manifest in multiple ways. For some of you, you could have somebody who really wants your attention, wants the time of day from you, but you could be maybe not focused on them and they're feeling away. There could also be a potential love interest where there's a chance for it to be pretty successful, but they could be somebody who's attractive and you could wonder if they are serious about you or if they're dating multiple people. This is also, you need to take more of a balanced action in terms of how you're approaching your love life this next 48 hours, making sure that you're not doing too much or giving too much of yourself to a situation without reciprocation is another thing I'm seeing. Some of you could just be really wanting a relationship to work, and there could be some signs of maybe your person maybe trying a little bit more, and you could be thinking that things are on the up and up, or feeling like things are on the up and up. But going into career and finance, I do have the Temperance card, and this is actually the card for Sagittarius, but this goes into balance again. You may be needing to, again, have moderation in this arena. If you're overworking yourself for the sake of, trying to get to the bag, trying to get to a place of security, this is making sure that you don't do it to where you're putting your sleep at risk, or you're putting your health at risk, or you don't have a life outside of that. This also speaks to patience as well, making sure you're not putting really high expectations on yourself to meet certain deadlines that, could be close to impossible, or again, taxing in some way. Now, advice for you with the 5 of Cups, this is making sure that you are sorting out your emotions during this time frame and not getting lost in losses that you may have taken, romantically, financially, just in general. And knowing that there's still more opportunity out there. All is not lost. So make sure you stay away from this energy of fixating on what you can't control. Okay, now what needs your focus? Speaking of focuses, I do have the 8 of Swords. So this could be you needing to change your thought process, you needing to change your way of communicating with someone, especially if it feels like you keep hitting a brick wall. What else needs your focus is again, mainly you changing your way of seeing things, because whenever the 8 of Swords comes into play, this is a self-imposed mental prison. And it's because we keep ourselves confined into thinking that we're a victim of our circumstance instead of being in control in certain ways. So what may be needing your focus is the things that make you feel like you're helpless or that you don't have any level of control. When you do, it's just you may be, needing to make those tough decisions. Now, what I see for what challenges could possibly come up or what to avoid. With the Judgment card, this could be someone trying to come back into your life when they see that you're doing better, that you're doing good. This could be getting a timely response back to something. If you're waiting for like a job to call you back, not saying that you're not going to get a call back, it just could be taking them some time to reach out. Or maybe an apartment, maybe it's taking some time for them to give you the approval. So I think that's why patience is also kind of coming up here too. But also revelations that you could be having on a personal level could be making you realize a lot about people around you or your situation. And it could be, like I said, making you have to make those decisions that you don't want to, but you have to do for your elevation and your growth. Now, last card's going to represent the outcome, and I do have the 5 of Swords. So you could be trying to sort out your thoughts in regards to how you feel about a romantic interest, especially if they do cause you to feel a sense of paranoia because they've cheated or lied in the past or played mind games. You could also be waiting on somebody else to do this. Sort out how they feel or how they've been thinking about the situation. There could be some sort of disagreement or misunderstanding between you and someone. So making sure that you're having better lines of communication during this time frame will definitely clear up any misunderstandings. Also, if you've been self-sabotaging in any way, you guys are going to be able to clearly point out how you could be doing this, and you could be doing things to try to work on this. So overall, I feel like you guys are elevating. It's just make sure you're not putting so much pressure on yourself overall. But I hope that this reading was helpful. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe so you never miss a beat, and I will see you in the next one.